The offering. It's a part of every service, every week. But what is it? Why do we do it? As far back as Abraham, there has been a call to give a tenth, or tithe, of one's income back to God. Through the ages, the tithe has provided a living for the church leadership, supplied provisions for the needy, secured a meeting place for the people, and financed spreading the gospel abroad. But thinking about here, now, where does the offering go? It's easy to think of a few things the offering supports, like paying our pastoral staff and leadership. Other things might be obvious as well, such as our facilities costs, utilities, repairs and maintenance, phones and internet, trash disposal, and more. Some things might be a little more obscure, like fire monitoring and elevator services, insurance, and cleaning services. Even the worship experience that you're a part of right now has its costs for equipment upkeep, licenses for music, and software for service preparation. The offering also supports the various ministries of the church, such as our children, youth, and family life ministries. Looking outside the church, we also support both local and international mission outreach. The truth of the matter is that as our needs continue to grow, the income of the church, the offering, has steadily declined. In fact, we are on pace to just meet our budget in 2019, let alone have any surplus for a rainy day fund. Based on trends, we even decreased our budget over the last 2 years to do our best to be fiscally responsible and keep our expenses in check. But if we're meeting our budget, isn't that a good thing? Yes. It means we can pay our bills. However, wear and tear and aging of equipment and facilities means that over the next 10 years, we are looking at major expenses over and above our budget by roughly $250,000. Just last year, we saw a major expense in needing a new roof on our building when it failed earlier than predicted. The replacement, damage repair, and further waterproofing, as well as other needs, depleted our reserves by approximately $78,000. If we had another major expense like this come up now, we simply wouldn't have the funds to cover it. Malachi 3:10 reads, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." If you give regularly, thank you. If you've never given before, please prayerfully consider what you can do. If you can't do 10% now, start small. Be as faithful as you can and trust God to help you along your way. We need help to both build the church's rainy day fund as well as keep the day-to-day operations running smoothly. So, what is the offering? It's an act of worship and also the lifeline of our church.